was a nice day on the island shoulder, and all the engines were working as hard as usual. Meanwhile, Thomas was chopping down the line, going to random docks to see the new engine that had just come. He came there and introduced himself. "Hello, I'm Thomas," he said. "Hi, I'm Timothy, your older brother," said the new engine. You seem different." "I know, all my demons vanished away at a thorough experiment." "Oh, okay." "Oh, Thomas, I have seen you met Timothy. As you can see, he has been very naughty over the past decade, but I didn't expect you to move him into a new Ichibari." "I understand, sir." "By the way, Thomas, I want you to collect some trucks and take these to clay pits. Timothy, I want you to show Thomas's train of trucks." Yes, sir. And so, Timothy shunted Thomas's trucks and Thomas started off. Timothy was delighted to work on the railway after a century. Meanwhile, Thomas was puffing up Gordon's Hill. The troublesome trucks were getting really impatient. The trucks then pushed Thomas, and Thomas started rolling down the hill. "Ah! I can't stop! Help!" "There's an engine on the loose, heading for Baldy's Bridge." "Oh no! It's Thomas! I must save him!" "Ah!" There was Baldy's Bridge. It was very unstable. Thomas gripped as hard as he can, but it was too late. "Ah! Help!" Just then, Timothy came up and saw Thomas. "Thomas, I'll go get help." "Okay." Later, Timothy came with some workmen and helped Thomas and the stranded trucks back on the rail. "Thank you, Timothy." "You're welcome, Thomas," said Timothy. Then the two brothers went back to work. It was a beautiful day on the island Silver, and Percy was pulling the mail train. After a long morning, Percy was very tired and worn out. "Oh, that was very tiring," he said. Later, Sir Topham Hatt came.
"Percy, I see you look busted. Well then, I have a job for you. I want you to take those freight cars to Brendam Docks."
"Yes, sir." And so Percy got his trucks and started off.
"Hey, Percy."
"Hello, Henry." While Percy was trucking, he didn't know that the troublesome trucks wanted to make non-Percy's train.
"Let's catch Percy!" Faster, faster!
"I can't stop!" he screamed. Up ahead, there's a really tight curve. Percy tried to brake hard, but it was too late. "Oh, fizzling fireboxes!" Wow, what a beautiful day. Then realized that Percy and his trucks were off the tracks. Percy, are you alright? He asked. I'm fine. Just a little accident. Well then, I'll go get the breakdown train. Later, Thomas got the breakdown train and helped Percy get back on the tracks. Thanks, Thomas, said Percy. You're welcome, Percy, said Thomas. And so, Percy pulled his trucks over to the docks. Later that day, Thomas and Percy met up with Sir Topham Hatt.
Thomas, I am proud of you. You helped Percy and his trucks back on the tracks. You are a really useful engine.
Thank you, sir, said Thomas. And so the two engines puffed away. Another day on Stortle, and Thomas was pulling Annie and Clarabelle. Thomas then came up to Tim's station and saw Gordon. Hello, lazy bones.
Hello, little blue engine. You're still calling me that?
Yeah, lazy bones. You're still lazy when it comes to getting coaches. Did you fall into a ditch again? Because I smell something funny.
No.
Okay. Well, it's time for me to go now. And Thomas puffed away. What Thomas didn't know was that somehow his brake fluid chamber was leaking and it was making Thomas gradually chuffing out of control. Later, Thomas came up to a red signal. His driver tried to brake, but Thomas's brakes were stuck, and he couldn't stop. Cinders and ashes! Up ahead, there was Bulgy's bridge again, and Thomas was heading towards it. Thomas tried to brake hard, but it was too late. Luckily, no one was hurt, but Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle were badly shaped. Just then, Percy came up and saw that Thomas and his coaches were in a terrible mess. Thomas, are you alright? Percy asked. I'm fine, Percy. I'll go get help, said Percy. Then Percy came with the breakdown train and helped Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle. Thank you very much, Percy. You're very welcome, Thomas, said Percy. And so, Percy pulled Thomas and his coaches over to the repair yard. Later that day, Thomas came to see Percy. Again, thank you, Percy. You are such a great friend, said Thomas. You are welcome, Thomas, replied Percy. And the two engines puffed away together. It was a nice day in the yard, and Timothy was shunting trucks. After a long day, Timothy was very tired. Oh, I'm very busted, he said. Then Sir Topham Hatt came.
Timothy, what's the matter? Why are you glum?
I'm busted after shunting a lot of trucks today.
Well then, Timothy, I have a job for you. I need you to take this Chinese dragon load over to Tin Mouth Sheds. There's a special celebration there.
Yes, sir. And so Timothy shunted his dragon load, then started off. Later, Timothy came up with a sign that said slow. The trucks knew that meant nonsense.
Let's push Timothy!
Timothy was going way too fast! Ah, help, I can't stop!
Hello, Timothy.
Ah.
Okay, what's the rush?
Up ahead, Thomas was at the station picking up passengers. He then saw Timothy! Thomas, look out! Cinders and ashes! Shouted Thomas. Luckily, no one was hurt, but Timothy was in pretty bad shape. Oh, my head! Later, Percy came. Timothy, are you all right? Percy asked. Oh, I'm okay. Just those trucks. Okay, then me and Thomas will get the breakdown train. A few minutes later, Thomas and Percy got the breakdown train and started to get to work. Everything was good. Since Timothy was in bad shape, he had to be repaired. Percy had to take the Chinese dragon and the rest of his trucks. That evening, the celebration began. Everyone was happy, including Thomas and Percy.
Thomas, Percy, I am very proud of you. You have helped Timothy get back on track.
Thank you, sir, they both said.
Yay!
And everyone had a happy time. Toby is a tram engine who worked on Sildor for a while. He has a coach named Henrietta, but she needed to be on hold. Toby then came to the yard and saw Edward. Hello, Edward. Hello, Toby. How are you? Oh, I'm fine. Just a worn out after working here for decades.
Oh, Edward, just who I wanted to see. Gordon is stuck up the hill again, so I need your help.
Okay, sir.
That's a good engine.
So Edward went to help Gordon up his hill. He later came. Hey, Gordon, said Edward.
Hello, old Iron. Nice to see you here.
Okay, so here we go again. When Gordon rode down the hill, he didn't say thanks to Edward, and never did. Edward was very busted, and also very worn out. He later came back to the yard and saw Toby with coaches. Why do you have those, Toby? Asked Edward. Your dad had wanted me to take these coaches. He said you can help. Okay, let's do it. So Edward coupled up Toby, and they started off. On board, there was a special visitor. She wanted to get to Nafford immediately. Come on, hurry up, I don't have all day, she said. You're going as fast as possible. Yeah, yeesh. Up ahead, there were points that were switched onto a longer path to Nafford. They never noticed that. Well, that's strange. This looks very similar to the route to Gordon's Hill. Unless it is. Up ahead, there's Gordon's Hill. Edward and Toby went up very tensely. When they were going down to the bottom, they sped up too fast. The visitor was very unhappy.
Hey!
Ahead, there's the Knapford yard! Edward and Toby braked as hard as they could. They stopped just in time. Phew!
Edward, Toby, you have brought the special visitor. You are really useful engines.
Thank you, sir. They both said, and they had a really happy time. The nice day at the island slitter, and Thomas was pulling Annie and Claybor along the branch line. He and his friends were getting ready for Thanksgiving's feast at Tidmouth. "Let's go," said Thomas. He then saw James. "Thomas," James said, "are you going to be a ticket for Thanksgiving?" "No, James! How many times have we told you?" Whoa, Thomas. Sorry if I was harsh on you. I was only joking. Ew, I get it. Well, I've got to go now. Bye. Thomas then trapped along the track again. He worked all day until dusk. He delivered his last load of Thanksgiving things in Knapford Yard, where Sir Tom Hat was waiting.
Thomas, you've been a really useful engine.
"Thank you, sir," said Thomas. Then he went to the Tidmouth sheds to sleep for the night. The next day, Percy and James were going to set up the banner at Tidmouth Station. "Come on, James, hurry up, we gotta set up the banner!" "Come on, Percy, I get it, sheesh." They then came to Tidmouth sheds. The workmen helped set it up. "Come on, we gotta pull up the banner!" "Carefully." "I understand, yeesh." Now, it was the day before Thanksgiving, and Thomas was pulling his last load of passengers to Knapford. After a long day, Thomas went over to the sheds to sleep. It was now Thanksgiving! That night, they had a Thanksgiving feast at 5 p.m. Everyone was happy. Yay! It was a nice day on Sodor, and Timothy was busy shunting trucks with Percy. "Come on, Timothy, we gotta shunt these trucks for Edward." "Ugh, I'm just very old. It is hard to work when you've been around for a long time." "I understand, Timothy," Percy replied. Meanwhile, Sir Topham overheard Percy's conversation with Timothy.
Maybe I could get a new engine to help Timothy.
The next day, Sir Topham came over to Tidmouth sheds to tell news to the tank engines.
"Good news, engines. I have got a new engine to help Timothy."
"I wonder who the new engine is going to be," said Thomas. "Me too," said Timothy.
Here he comes now. Hello, I'm Sir Topham, controller of the railway. What is your name? My name is Timothy.
Same!
Oh, great. 2 Olivers and now 2 Timothys? Well, new Timothy, we'll just call you Timothy number 2.
Another Timothy? Oh, great. He's also my annoying brother. Wait, you have a brother? Yes, Toby, and 3 others. Whoa.
Alright, engines, be nice to Timothy number 2. Hello, guys. Let's start. Oh, hi, Percival.
Hello, Tim. It's nice to see you here.
Well, I'll be off to shunt if you don't mind.
And Timothy number 2 puffed away. Well, I'll be taking trucks to Farquhar, said Percy. See ya, guys. And Percy puffed away. Well, that's strange. Yeah, Timothy number 2 is Percy's annoying brother. Oh. While Percy was shuffling along the truck wanted to play tricks on him. As soon as Percy got up the hill, the fun started. Fireboxes, not again! Meanwhile, Timothy and Timothy number 2 are trying to Uh-oh!
It must be Percy. I have to save him.
Nothing like pulling coaches today. Thomas! Cinders and ashes! On the other line, Timothy number 2 is getting to the back of the train. He coupled up and braked as hard as he can. He stopped, just in time. Whoa! Thank you, Tim. You prevented me from crashing. I guess I was wrong about you.
You're welcome, Percy.
Later that day, Thomas, Percy, Toby, Timothy, and Timothy number 2 pulled a train together to celebrate. It was a snowy day on the island of Sodor, and Thomas was pulling Annie and Clarabelle on his branch line. Later, Thomas came to the yard and saw Sir Topham Hatt.
Thomas, I want you to take Annie and Clarabelle to Timothy's sheds.
Yes, sir, said Thomas. Later, Timothy came with Thomas's snowplow. Be careful, Thomas. You need your snowplow, okay? Pah! There's a 10% chance of snow today. I don't need it, but I should bring it anyway. And Thomas chuffed down the line. Later, the clouds changed color and snow began to fall. Thomas' wheels were slipping. Uh-oh! Good thing I got my snowplow. Up ahead, there's a huge pile of snow. Cinders and ashes, cried Thomas. I can't move this with my snowplow. So, Thomas's driver called the yard to get a better plow. Later, Percy came with the plow on the breakdown train. Hello, Thomas. I see you needed help, so I brought a bigger plow. Thank you, Percy, said Thomas. Then he chuffed away. Later, Thomas came to Tim's sheds and found Topham Hatt.
Thomas, you've been a really useful engine.
Thank you, sir.
Looks like someone's in trouble.
I'll save them, said Thomas, and he puffed away. Thomas trucked through many piles of snow. He later found Timothy number 2.
Thomas, thank goodness you're here. While chuffing to the yard, my axles froze.
Don't worry, Timothy number 2. I'll help, said Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas,
said Timothy number 2. Then Thomas pulled Timothy number 2 out of the pile. They later came to the yard and saw Sir Topham Hatt.
Thomas, you are a really useful engine again.
Thanks, sir, said Thomas. It was a nice day on Sodor, and everyone was at hid in the sheds. Later, Sir Tom Hat came to see Thomas.
Thomas, there needs to be a special delivered, and I need you to take it.
Yes, sir, said Thomas. Then Thomas got on the turntable and chuffed away. Thomas picked up his trucks and started off. Thomas was chuffing along the track when he came across Henry. "Hello, Henry," said Thomas.
Hello, Thomas. I see you've got the special. Be careful, though. Last year I had it and I crashed.
"Pa, it's just one of your stories. I'd better be off now." And Thomas chuffed away.
Hey, Thomas, what really happened?
But Thomas wasn't listening. While he was chuffing along the track, the troublesome trucks had a conversation.
Again, this sounds special. Oh, I know. Let's play a trick on this engine. That's a good idea. Just like last year.
Meanwhile, Thomas was about to chuff up Gordon's Hill again. Come on, James, we gotta get these passengers to Northford. I know, yeesh. Ah! Uh-oh, Thomas is becoming a runaway. We have to save him. Okay. Thomas is going way too fast. Help! I can't stop. Up ahead, there was an apple yard, and Thomas was heading for it. Cinders and ashes! Timothy! Timothy number 2!
Oh no!
Uh-oh! James, I'll couple up to Thomas! Break! They stopped just in time. Oh, thank you, guys. You are welcome, they said. Later, Sir Topham Hatt came.
Percy, James, you are really useful engines. You stopped Thomas before he crashed the special, which, by the way, is very important.
Thank you, sir. Wow, Henry was right. This was truck trouble.